My Spanakopita Veggie Meatballs takes an appetizer to a whole new level and will be gone in just moments at your next get-together. Let me show you how I do it. So I have 16 ounces of frozen spinach that I've let thaw and drained out some of the juice. I have about half a cup of feta cheese, a quarter cup of pine nuts. I'm going to use some Parmesan cheese and an egg, as well as a little bit of breadcrumb to bind it. And we're going to saute up half of a white onion. All right, let's put all of this together. Okay, just getting our white onion chopped up. I'm only using half of it. And on the back stove I have a pan heating up with about a quarter cup of olive oil in it. I'm going to saute our onion nice and slowly, and we're going to add that oil and the onion back to our spinach mixture in just a moment. Okay, and as our onion does its thing, let's get the rest of our ingredients together here. We're going to start off with that spinach, all in. Again, that's a pound of frozen spinach, just de-thawed and drained of some of its juice, not completely wrung out. All right, to that we're going to add lots of feta, and you want your feta to be crumbled since we're going to make sort of a meatball size shape. So I already bought crumbled feta, and this just has a few extra herbs in it. Right in. A little bit of Parmesan cheese as well, maybe about a quarter of a cup or a few tablespoons. This is all approximate to your taste. I have a quarter a cup of pine nuts. We're going to go ahead and put in one egg to help bind it, and some breadcrumbs. These are panko, just a couple of tablespoons of breadcrumbs. And we'll start to get all of that together. A little bit of salt and some pepper. And I think our onions are done. You don't really want any color on your onions, and we're going to put in all of that nice oil with our half of an onion. All right, lovely. Just give that a stir up, and then we're going to form them into sort of a small meatball size. And I have the oven preheated to 375. We'll put them in the oven for about 20 minutes, take a look at them, and then probably another 10 to 15 minutes until they're done. All right. Okay, let's get on to making some of the meatballs. Veggie meatballs, that is. Make sure everything is well incorporated. We have an egg to help bind it with some breadcrumbs, all of that cheese and the pine nuts. And it gets a little bit dirty, but that's sort of the fun part. So with clean hands, I'm just going to form them into a nice size sort of meatball shape. And they'll feel a little bit loose, but again, as the cheese starts to melt in the oven and the egg cooks, it'll bring it all together. Don't be worried if they feel as if they might fall apart. All right, looks great. Into the oven after I wash my hands up, 20 minutes, we'll check on them, and then maybe another 15 minutes or so. Okay, right in. Okay. Oh, it's looking really good. Spanakopita Veggie Meatballs. I hope you try this recipe at home, and I hope you enjoy.